Okay, we'll start our lesson today. Welcome everyone. So let's recap first, then we'll go through this question. What we learned during our last lesson. Anybody remember?
Yes, sir. We learned about data and information. We came across the different characteristics of data and information when comparing them as two different aspects. And apart from that, we also learned about the data to action cycle, in which we studied that data is the first step from which we collect information, and then information is put forward into knowledge, and then action is further taken from the knowledge. That's how this whole action cycle is perceived. Other than that, we also came across the features or characteristics of good information. For example, they need to be up to date, they need to be accurate, relevant, and reliable, etc. Plus, we also learned about ratios, different ratios,
Very
by
good, Vanya. So how many types of ratios we have learned?
so around 5, 6.
And four categories of ratios, and under these categories we can say so many different types of ratios. We learn profitability ratios. We learn about the liquidity ratios. We learn use of resources, and we learn gearing ratio, and we discuss about what is meant by liquidity.
Liquidity is the ability of a business to convert its assets into cash.
Well done, great. Daniel, any question?
Yeah.
Any question?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So we discuss different types of ratio. We discuss liquidity. What about the gearing ratio? What is meant by gear?
So gearing basically tells us about the risk factor of an organization, like how much it is liable to pay to other sources. For example, if it's taken loads of loans or loads of credit, so that means it's not in a good position to sustain its business.
Brilliant, well done. So we normally gearing ratio means debt to equity, how much debt we have, how much is the investment we have in a business. So higher the debt, higher the risk, higher the gearing ratio is mean higher the risk, which we discussed during the last lesson. Then use of resources, we also call efficiency ratios. We discuss, and how many days we are receiving money, how many days we are paying money. We discuss about working capital cycle with inventory turnover days plus receivable turnover days, trade payable turnover days. So how many days, so how many days we are receiving the cash, how many days we are paying the cash. So that shows the working capital cycle of the business. Any question?
So one thing I wanted to remind you that you didn't upload the lesson 5 slides on the Moodle platform.
Yes, you're right. We'll just do now. Sorry, I missed. I think so. So I'm always just want to make sure. I'll do now. After showing these question, I'll upload and I'll upload recording. Of course, you can listen recording and plus. Okay, so question 3. We'll go through first. So in this case, when we reduce £1 our price, then she can sell. So sell 15 t-shirts per hour. 15 t-shirts per hour. And a t-shirt cost, how much is the cost per shirt?
The variable cost is 4.5, and then plus
4.5. And to make, and she is charged £130 a day for her stall, and Mary open her. So how many hours? Sorry?
130 is the fixed cost, right?
Yes, 130 is a fixed cost. The fixed cost stay the fixed. So we can say we calculate the maximum profit. So we are going to calculate the maximum profit, how much profit she can make by selling the shirts. Okay, so
It's just asking for the equation, right?
we can use the equation, or simply we can use it sales minus cost of sale equal to gross profit minus other expenses, we'll get the profit.
Okay.
Like we discuss equation is not, we can create an equation ourselves as well.
So since it is asking for the equation, write the equation to calculate the maximum profit. So we'll just have to give the equation like in earlier questions.
Yes, so we just need to write a equation to calculate the, so we need to write the equation just.
Yeah.
So we'll calculate, we can write the equation to show how we can calculate it. This one. So it should be less than 6. Okay, that's there. So we'll go through the first question 3. So we're doing question 3. Net profit equal to sales minus total cost. That's the equation we can write to calculate our profit, just profit. Okay, we need to be just, we can give the equation another way around, a plus bx. So a could cost, which is 130, and we normally use two different, this is normally we use for the to calculate the profit, so it should be fine this. Okay, so we'll use this equation, net profit equal to sales minus total cost. So how much is the cost now? We'll go through the question now. So first write the equation. We can write this equation to calculate the profit. Maximum profit or profit is the same thing, net profit, yes?
Okay.
So we'll just keep this equation, which simplifies. Using equation, write in a table that the price and the profit for the price range 15 to 3. So 15 to 3 price range.
So by
Price
that,
15.
the second part of this question is the range from 15 to 3. So does that mean we'll be writing the price from 3 onwards, like 4 pounds, 5 pounds, 6, 7, 8, and until 15 pounds?
Normally we use high-low method. High-low method, the high price and the low price.
Okay.
So high price cost is when we have a high price, we're supposed to high cost as well. So high price is a 15, but on
Mm,
15 we can't sell any shirt, yes?
yeah.
So it means it's a zero profit. But on 15 still will be cost 130 a day. Yes, because fixed costs won't change, it stay the fix.
So that would be loss.
That will be lost. Yes, sure, well done. So if we reduce 3, oh, by reducing 1, when we reduce one price, one
Hmm.
1 pound, so we are selling more 15 shirt. When we reducing 2 pound, we can sell it 15.
30.
Yes, we can sell it 30. So when we reduce 3, sell it 45. So we can create a table, okay? So to show, first is a 15, yes?
Yeah.
There won't be. We can create it same the way we already set up this, yes?
Okay. Understood. Actually, I wasn't sure about the quantity of the shirts that were being that would be able to sell if we reduce the price from 14 onwards. I thought the trend might change.
Yes, because the trend reducing 115 increase, yes?
Okay.
Trend, yes. If we reduce 1 pound, it's increase 15 more shirts, yes?
Yeah.
Mm.
So each times when we are reducing 1, we are adding 15 more. We getting?
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Can you do it or you want me to go through?
No, I am doing it.
Okay, no problem. Daniel, you okay?
Yeah.
Okay, then when you do all the figures and you can draw the graphs, yes, we know you can put it the cost, yes, sales value at the price 14, at the price 13, at the price 12, yes, and the total cost, yes, how many shirt will sell it at that price, and then show in a table form, in the graph form. Can we do it? Malia, any question? We know how to
Sir,
prepare. We know
yes,
how to prepare.
yes,
Okay,
I
no
know.
problem.
I know how we'll be plotting the graph, but I'm not sure about the diagram since this part has two subparts. It is asking for a graph and as well as a diagram to represent the profit. So the diagram thing is not clear to me as for now.
Okay, it shouldn't be. Actually, whoever said the assignment is sometimes it's not correlate properly with the learning outcome. It's not
Yeah.
correlate.
Mm,
Okay, for the assignment outcome, you don't need to too much worry. Just write a sale price. Yes, even you can don't need to. You can calculate like here. Make one this sheet. I'll show you. So we can write it. Net profit, sale price, if we want to show, we can show in a same column or we can show separate, no harm. Total cost and profit. Just give me, supposed to be, it's better to be. Give me a minute. I'll set for you, and then we can use this template. Okay.
Okay.
Sorry. We can give the numbers because we're looking all options. Yes. Selling price or sale price, quantity, revenue, total cost, and profit. First 15, yes. Quantity sold 0, revenue 0, and cost is 100 and
30.
so 130, and profit.
Negative 130.
Also we can say the here. So we can write here. Okay. Profit or loss. So yes, it's fine. Number 2, price 14, quantity sold. Oh, yes. So 14 times 30. So we can use formula even equal to. We know how to use formula. So always use equal sign. Which column we are? B column is the sale price.
Sir, where did this 30 come from?
Which one?
This 30 you wrote under quantity sold 30. Isn't it 15?
Yes, you're right. I'm adding it 15 plus 15. So because first place we need to write 15. I'll set a formula, then formula will work automatically. Yes. So
Okay.
this color. So if price 14, we sell 15. Yes.
Yes.
15. So we're looking B2 times by C2. Come on, why will you not coming? Oh, sorry. Yes. This is a B4 equals C4. That's why I'm picking the wrong column. Okay. 15 times 14 times 15, yes, 210. So what will be my cost? How much is the cost?
So it would be 15 multiplied by the variable cost that was 4.5. So it would be 67.5 plus 130.
Yes, even we can, if we want to show here, we can insert more columns. We can show fixed cost separately as well. I'll show you. Either we can show fixed cost as total cost as a both fixed and variable.
Okay.
So best for you. One more column. But when we'll create graph, we'll pick right columns. Huh? So variable cost. In first case was 0. This column fixed cost, which is 130. Yes. And now, how much is variable cost?
So it would be 15 multiplied by 4.5.
Yes, 50.
It would give us 67.5.
So 4.5, and this will carry on staying as it is a
Yes, sir.
total cost. So we are in a column now. E, we need E. Yes, we're doing E5. E5 times by C5, then times by
Plus, so we will be adding.
yes, so F5, that give us, oh yes. So now our profit, column G, which is total cost, and D5 minus G5. We getting? Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
So we'll carry on doing now. We learn now. We can set all the options. This we can delete it. We don't need this. Daniel, you getting?
Yes.
Okay, now, so next price we are doing 13, and then quantity will be add previous 15. Yes. So now we can copy the formula. If this is a 5, okay. Use twice places, then you can copy throughout. Huh? That's normally it's weird. So 13. So we're doing which column, which row now? We 6
6. Yeah.
times by C6. Yes. Yes, that's revenue. So this will always come same wherever you. So this will be the
The
same,
same. Yeah.
and this will be now. So what we are doing now here, total cost E6, yes,
Yes,
times
sir.
by quantity sold C6, yes, plus F6, yes. Now we have revenue in D, so equal to D6 minus G6, because G6 is total cost. Yes,
Right.
you getting now?
Yes, sir.
So when we'll sell more and more, our profit will increase. So we'll go 12, we'll go 11, yes, we'll go 10, up to 3, yes, we'll go for 9, 8, 7, 5, 4. Yes. And if you want, you can go up to 3, 15 to 3. Yes. It shows in between all the profit. So this will be 45, 60, 55, 90, 105. Please check I'm doing right. Yes.
Yes, sir.
Amen.
90, 105, 120.
135.
Yes, sir. 135, then 150.
And
180.
then
80. 180.
then 180. Hello Raman, morning. Hello. Okay. So then revenue, we just need to copy the formula. We select here and then scroll down.
Oh. Whoa.
Yes, it's give all value, and this one be the same, and then next should be the same, and next always good to give first two. Yes, then the system will recognize. Yes, and then do exactly the same because we haven't used on the first, we did manually. Okay. I'll screen again. Oh yes. Now can we see their difference now?
Yes, sir.
Why is last negative their figures?
Sir, because the total cost was exceeding the total revenue.
Yes. So that's the reason is our yes. So this is the point we need to. If we up to that point is fine. Yes. To drop the price, still we are earning the profit. But we need to think about where maximum profit we have. We
Yeah,
can
that is,
keep our price up to here.
yeah,
That could be argument. Yes.
yes.
So now we need to show graphs. So which column and which row we need to show for the graph? We don't need to show everything in a graph, otherwise will be messy graphs. Yes.
We could show the
We can
selling
show
price
all if you want to, but
and the quantity sold. That's it. There's two things.
which one? Quantity sold and
The selling price.
no, what?
Not the
If,
selling price. Basically, the
no,
total cost. The total
diagram
cost.
to represent the profit. Yes. So we need to show the. We need to show the profit.
So, sir, it will be showing just two things.
No, we can show equation of the profit. Yes, revenue minus our total sales equal to profit.
Yeah.
We can show all. If we'll try all, let's see your graph look like will be. Let's give me a minute. I'll save this one for you, and then you can use as well, huh?
Okay.
I'll send you this template so you can use it as it is. You can change the graph. Okay, so that's there. Then if you want to show the graph, we want to show all. Just need to select all
Yeah.
and insert graph. We know how to make graphs, yes?
Yes.
Yes. So it shows all. So if you want to show like this, you can as well. That's the graph. So if you want to put the title of the graph, you just don't want to show the, yes? So you can give the title, yes?
Yes, sir.
If you want to pick the thing instead of whole graph, you can select it, the things really you want to show. So if you insert, when your graph look like will be very different. Yes?
Hmm.
And if you want to give each series as a number as well, like units sold, you can select it. Okay? Any question?
No, sir.
No, sir.
So try to prepare these graphs, yes?
Yeah.
And show thus your question will be done, which is all about, yes, what is the maximum profit and what is the selling price? You know, we already prepared it. What is the maximum profit? 282, yes?
0.5. Yeah.
And selling price 10. So if we'll keep up to 10, that's we can maximize our profit. So we don't need to drop it. We just carry on selling up to those units, will be fine, yeah? Because otherwise we're reducing the profit. What's the point? You know, carry on dropping the price and we'll lose our profit. Okay, next question.
So its C part says plot a graph and draw a diagram to represent the profit. So it could be just any profit, or it has to be some kind of the profit that we calculated in B part.
No, the profit which we have calculated in B part.
Okay, and it says draw a diagram. So diagram would be different than the graph and the table we drew in B part.
Sorry, which one we are looking?
Part C, part one, part C, part one, and C part.
Oh, no, C is a plotted graph diagram to represent the profit, and what is the maximum profit. That's we just need to be. So B and C have a link. Okay. So our graph is based on B, which we just prepared. C part is a link with B.
So I have a question. In C part, it says plot a graph and draw a diagram to represent the profit. We have drawn the table. That's like half of the work is done. But then it says draw a diagram, right?
Hmm.
So the diagram would be differing from the table and the graph that we drew earlier, since diagram is different from graph and the table.
Graph and diagram is the same thing, no difference, you know.
It's
That's
asking
fine.
for the same
You can
thing,
pick
just
you
in the
can you
part.
can pick you can pick, you know, like a pie chart.
Okay.
That's fine. So that's a graph. You can do two different sort of graphs, yeah. Pie chart and a line graph, yes. Histogram or any other line graph. Yes, otherwise, you know, is of course that we can is absolutely fine to do so in 3. And then D, you just need to be what is the maximum profit from which we already calculated in C. That's your D is at 282 0.5 is the maximum profit at the selling price of 10. Yes, thus we can achieve it. That's your D part. That's all we need.
Okay.
Okay, next now. Can we do next?
Yes.
Yeah.
Use the table to show the relationship between price and profit and loss, which is exactly the same thing we discussed now. So she changed 4 per and sold 20, and on second day she charged 3 and sold 60. Third day she charged 2 and sold 100. When she charged 1, she sold 140. So all is a trend, yes. So exactly the same way, we just need to, and we need to look around the price as well now. Yes, prices are given here as well. She also said she would not mind to charging 150 to 40, or would not charge 175 and 230 as not practical. So that's all. So how much she is selling, how much she is charging. Can we do it?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
You can try. If not, I can go through with you. Okay?
Okay.
You can try. If you can't do it, ask me. I can go through with you. Separate, I can arrange one extra lesson with you. Okay? We'll discuss our lesson 6 is a probability. What is meant by probability? So last question we can do on the basis of the probability as well. That's a chance, if you drop this, how much we can sell it, yes? What's come in your mind, probability? What is the definition of probability?
So it's a chance of something that could happen.
Probability is the way to express the knowledge and belief has chance of occurrence. Did you know the probability originally from where this word is a Latin word mean approval? So probability words came from Latin words which mean approval. A probability is the branch of math that studies pattern of chances or the chance. Idea of probability is based on observation. Probability describe what happening over many trials.
Yeah.
Any question?
Yeah.
No, sir.
Definition of probability is the measure of how likely some events will occur. A number of expression the ratios of the favorable cases as a whole are the cases possible, which we will go through. For example, the chances of coin landing head and tail, what will be? Yes, two chances, yes, 50-50. So either can be head, either and tail, so that could be 50-50 chances. So we're looking all outcomes, yes. So definition of theoretical probability, we can look around P bracket equal to E, which is number of favorable outcome that can be, and total number of outcome. That's the probability. Any question?
Yeah.
No, sir.
Okay. Definition of experimental probability. What is meant by experiment? Experiment probability is the chance of something happening based on the repeat testing observation result, and it is a relation of the number of time and the even has occurred to the number of time. Like we are testing something, can be lab test or something can be observations, yes. So we can do experiment. Normally experiment is a lab experiment, yes, and we can look around the, like giving medicine and what is reactions will be on, or any other, it depends nature of the business as well. For example, to find out the probability of getting 6 when rolling a die, So you need to roll the die many times and then divide the number of time you rolled a 6 with how many times you rolled the die in total. So we can do experiment like all these, it's called national lottos and things, yes, lucky draws, all based on the probability, yes. We can do experiment and the previously what are the chances are occurrence. So when the question arise related to the chances something happening, you are dealing with the probability. What do you think? Any question?
No, sir.
Okay, we don't need too much, but just we need to know the basic. Some common term related to probability experiment is a situation involving the chance or probability that leads to the result called outcome. Outcome is a possible random experiment. What is meant by random?
So at random, it could anything, not specifically relating to something.
Yes, well done. So equally likely outcome, all outcome with the equal probability. Like, if we roll a die, it could be 3, 6, yes, 5, 2, 1. Everyone is the equal chance. Yes, it can't be happen. Will in the middle something. Yes. What do you think? Is it right?
Yes, sir.
Some common term related to the probability sample space set of the outcome and experiment known as a sample space. It falls between this value to this value, yes. So we can look around the space between 10 to 15 year age, something. So that could be sample space. We can events one or more outcome in experiment. So sample point, each element of the sample space is called a sample point. So these are basic terminologies really. Key point, the number of time the desired outcome occur divided by the number of trials. Yes, so we can calculate the probability events of what is it, independent and dependent events?
So independent events are the events that would take place without the interference of any element that are bound to happen, whereas the dependent events are the events that usually depend on certain element, a certain aspect, or they may be related to uh, something that basically affects their happening.
Okay, good. Well done. Okay, so next, probability A versus B. If P probability of A, then A is more likely to occur, and if the B greater than and less than sign, yes. If P A equal to P, then A B is equally likely. We'll do some numericals now, and I'll show you some numericals question that will help to clear the concept. We don't have a really question within assignment, but it's good to know as a probability what is about. Because I'm not teaching regular probabilities and these generic we're teaching more. I'm teaching more accounting and other element of business, some time series sort of questions. So that's why I'm just doing once, not daily these stuff. So I'm a bit okay. So types of events we already discussed. Yes. What about the compound events? Simple events is if the events has only one sample point, and the compound events are the compound interest.
That has more than one sample point.
So more than one sample point is compounding. So what is mutually exclusive event? We ever heard this terminology, mutually exclusive?
No, sir.
So two events are mutually exclusive events if the occurrence of one of them excludes the occurrence of the other. They cannot occur simultaneously. So that's if is a happening, let's A and B, two different events.
Hmm.
135, what do you think? 135, how much is the difference? Yes.
Basically, they are the odd numbers.
And these are even numbers, yes. And then in this case, A and B are mutually exclusive events here.
Mm-hmm.
How? Because the difference between them is 2, yes.
Yes.
If 2 will increase, this other will 2 will increase as well.
Yeah.
So these are mutually exclusive events. Okay, like here, a spinner has sides colored yellow, blue, green, red. Suppose you spin the spinner and land on the red. What are the chances of these events having the outcome? So first we need to look around how many things we have. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yes. How many colors we have in a spinner?
4.
4.
4. The chances of landing red are 1 over
4.
4. So probability always lie between 0 to 1. So chances are between 0 to 1. So what answer will come? 1 over 4? If we divide 1 over 4.25.
Yes, sir.
So that's the chances are, so because the spinner is divided into 4 and landed on the 1 equally sides. These are samples we discuss. So in terms of rolling a die, probability 1 over 6.
6.
Yes, we have 6 sides. Each number on the die 1 to 6 and total number of, and we can also say the probability 7 number 3 over 6, 1 over 3. Can we see
Yes,
even
sir.
odd
Yes, sir.
numbers? Yes, because we have 6. So probability of general rule, probability is a number between 0 to 1. The sum of probability all possible outcome sample space is 1. The probability that an event does not occur is minus the probability it does occur, and all also called the complement of A. Probability general rule sure events is 1 and probability are impossible events 0. So we'll go through flip a coin. Anybody ever heard about hypothesis?
Hypothesis?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
The hypothesis is like a theory.
Yes, hypothesis is a like a phenomena
Yeah,
theory.
that tends not to happen, but we only think of it as a standard. We only presume it as a theoretical scenario. That's it. It has zero practical implication in real life.
Yes, and sometime in the research we can say hypothesis is a question. Yes, we need to test it. And what is the probability of? Do I toss a die? Yes, like 6-sided. So 6 can be hypothesis. Yes, we can test it. What are the chances of this and that?
Okay.
So that's normally we use for the research if we are doing any research. So probability is used in a lot in daily life. Probability is used in such as math, statistics, gambling is a lot probability. Yes. So quiz. This will do. I have 40 candies. 26 are red, 4 are blue, and 10 are yellow. I'm going to take out one. And so question we have, what is the probability of getting red?
So could you please go back to the page since the question, the colors and the quantities. Okay.
So we have 26, 4, and 10. Total we have 40, yes?
Yes.
So red 26, blue 4, and yellow 10.
Okay.
So what is the probability of getting red candy?
It would be 26 by 10.
Yes, so 13 we can do half of it if we want to simplify it, yes?
So
13,
6. Yes.
so 0.65. What is the probability of getting yellow? Because it's a 41 over 4, yes? Because yellow chances is 10, yes? So we can say 1 over 4 out of 40. So it's 0.25. What is the probability of blue candy?
It would be 4 divided by 40, 1 over 10.
1 over 10. Well done. So that's the basic. Is all about the probability, how we can calculate what is meant by probability. Actually, in your assignment, it's not such a question. Just where we need to is more. Your question is we looking the scenario in terms of the profitability. What are the chances it will drop the price? Yes. So how much profit will be affected? So that's all we need to do within assignment. Any questions?
Yeah.
No, sir, but just a simple reminder to please upload today's and yesterday's slides on Moodle so that we could have a final look at them and, get along with our final assignment.
Just stay with me 1 minute. I'll do now. So sorry, because when I'll gone off and here and there, and then my other lessons start, and sorry, I should upload well before, which I'm supposed to be. So I'll make sure, onward, I'll carry on uploading well before. So your all other lessons already there, except the yesterday one. So I'm going to just upload. We'll spend 5 minutes. If you have any question, you can open assignment brief. If you look around, if any question you have, you can ask me now. So that was the lesson 5 yesterday, and we cover LO5. If you want to look around some company's financial statement, I'm going to upload as well. If you want, like we discuss about ratios, and we have calculated as well. Ratios template. Next, if you want to look around the next profit, or you want to calculate the ratios, you can as well. So Marks and Spencer. Marks and Spencer in Islamabad as well.
No, sir, we have Next, but we don't have Marks and Spencer. We have private suppliers of Marks and Spencers over here in Pakistan, but not a proper shop or outlet.
So I'm uploading formula sheets to use. So any company you want to use, you can use these formulas. Okay, today lesson I just need to add few slides more.
Okay.
So then I'll upload because I pick from different documents few slides. I just need to add the last one. Will I upload? And I'm uploading the recording now, both lessons. So at least you have a recording. So if we need to, okay, lesson 6. I'll upload the template now. And slide I'll upload. Just adding few more slides. I just want to make sure you have all the stuff under one folder. So lesson 6, LO6. And assignment questions. So okay, that's all done. Yes. So you have today, we set up the template as well for the question. So please you can use as well when you do last question. If any question about regarding the last question, you can ask me. Yes, you can drop me email and I can go through if we need to extra lesson.
Yes.
So recording. So yesterday and today you're recording. Just one recordings. Today one will be available after few minutes when I'll finish. So I can stop recording now. So it shows.